안녕하세요, K시킨입니다. 지금 미국에서는 PGA Major 챔피언십이 열리고 있습니다. PGA Major 챔피언십에 참가 중인 세계 랭킹 1위이며 마스터스 챔피언인 스카리 셰플러 선수가 체포됐다 풀려나는 엄청난 사건이 발생했습니다. 네, 오늘 새벽 PGA 챔피언십에 참가하러 가던 중 보행자 사망 조사 중 경찰 명령을 따르지 않았다는 이유로 체포되었다가 풀려나서 바깥으로 2라운드를 시작했습니다. 체포 이유는 보행자 사망 조사 중 경찰 명령을 따르지 않았다는 이유로 수갑을 채운 채 감옥에 갇히는 놀라운 사건이 발생했습니다. 세계 1위 골프 선수가 체육복 반바지와 티셔츠 차림으로 체포됐고 오렌지색 감옥 옷을 입은 모습이 공개되기도 했습니다. 스카리 셰플러 선수의 말을 직접 들어보죠. 네, 그는 이렇게 말했습니다. 새벽 경찰의 지시에 따라 진행하고 있었고 아주 혼란스러운 상황이었는데 앞서 일어난 비극적인 사고를 생각하면 당연히 내게 무엇을 하라고 했는지에 대한 오해가 컸음을 알 수 있었다. 나는 어떤 지시도 무시할 생각이 없었고 오늘은 이 일을 잠시 접어두고 골프에 집중했으면 좋겠다. 물론 토너먼트에 참여한 우리 모두는 오늘 아침에 발생한 사고로 사망한 남성의 가족에게 깊은 애도를 표한다. 한편 그의 변호사 스티브 로민스도 이를 오해라고 설명하며 사건이 진행되는 대로 소송을 제기할 것이라고 말했습니다. 스카리 셰플러 선수는 어제 PGA 챔피언십 첫날 1라운드에서 4언더파로 시작했습니다. 비가 내리는 새벽 어둠 속에서 시합장으로 이어지는 유일한 도로에서 양방향 약 1마일에 걸쳐 교통 체증이 정체됐고 입구 근처에는 수십 대의 경찰 차량이 빨간색과 파란색 표시등으로 깜빡이고 있었습니다. 경찰은 보행자가 PGA 토너먼트를 위한 교통 전용 차선에서 길을 건너던 중 버스에 치여 오전 5시 9분쯤 현장에서 사망했다고 밝혔습니다. 세계 1위 스카리 셰플러가 오전 6시가 조금 지나서 자신의 SUV를 타고 경고라는 표시가 있는 경찰관을 지나갔다고 말했습니다. 경찰은 그에게 멈추라고 소리쳤고 스카리 셰플러 선수가 약 10야드 후에 멈출 때 그를 수갑을 채우면서 그를 체포했습니다. 경찰은 그가 경찰에 대한 2급 폭행, 3급 범죄적 행위, 무모한 운전, 교통을 지휘하는 경찰관의 신호 무시 등의 혐의로 입건했다고 밝혔습니다. felony, 그러니까 무거운 중범죄를 적용시킨 것이죠. 스카리 셰플러 선수는 의도적으로 잘못한 것은 없다고 했습니다. 경찰관은 지시를 내리기 위해 셰플러의 차를 멈췄을 때 가시성이 높은 반사 재킷을 입고 있었고 스카리 셰플러 선수는 경찰인지도 몰랐다고 했습니다. 네, 한편 셰플러 선수는 어제 있었던 PGA 메이저 챔피언십 첫 라운드에서 4언더파로 시작했고 오늘 같은 그런 엄청난 사건이 발생했음에도 불구하고 현재 1언더파를 추가해서 5언더파 15위를 달리고 있습니다. 흔들림 없이 끝까지 선전하기를 응원합니다. 한편 한국의 탐킴 선수는 현재 6언더파를 기록하면서 3위를 달리고 있습니다. 타이거 우즈 선수는 어제 첫 라운드에서 1오버파를 기록했고 현재 84위를 달리고 있습니다. 오늘 타이거 우즈 선수는 반드시 언더파를 쳐야만이 컷 통과선인 2분파를 기록해야만이 파이널 라운드에 진출할 수 있을 것으로 보입니다. 네, 계속해서 PGA 챔피언십 소식 앞으로 계속해서 업데이트 해드리겠습니다. 감사합니다. 오늘도 좋은 하루 되십시오. 바이.
Vehicle in handcuffs after he tried to pull around what he believed to be security, ended up being police officers. They told him to stop. When he didn't stop, the police officer attached himself to the vehicle. Scheffler then traveled another 10 yards before stopping the car. The police officer then grabbed at his arm, attempting to pull him out of the car before Scheffler eventually opened the door up against the car and immediately placed him in handcuffs. Scheffler was then walked over to the police car, placed in the back in handcuffs, very stunned about what was happening, looked toward me as he was in those handcuffs and said, "Please help me." He very clearly did not know what was happening in the situation. It moved very quickly, very rapidly, very aggressively. He was detained in that police vehicle for approximately 20 minutes. The police officers at that point did not understand that Scottie Scheffler to Valhalla Golf Club behind a bus that did not have a driver in the driver's seat. Police officers were trying to attempt to figure out why that bus was still sitting there at the entrance, not moving. Did not know it was Scheffler's car at the time. It was marked as an official vehicle of the PGA Championship. It had that marking on the side. He was the only person in the vehicle. He was driving the vehicle. He attempted to pull around into the shoulder, which was a wide shoulder. It was not off-road by any means. He pulled his car around at that point. That's when the police officer told him he needed to stop. So the police officer grabbed his arm and started to pull it out of the vehicle. That's all I got.
So that's now live. They are starting to allow some of that backup to make its way into the golf course. And look, Jeff, there are two different incidents this morning, and I think it's important that we have it detailed on the screen there. This is not related to the accident, and what we were told was the pedestrian fatality. We don't want to be a part of this story, but we happen to be there. You and I happen to be there right as this was happening. And we were told by those security officers that players were allowed to get into the golf club. So I'm sure that Scottie Scheffler was told, and we do have video of Scottie Scheffler, world #1, being detained, an incident not related to a separate accident. We were told when we arrived on property that accident involved a pedestrian fatality. There were, I don't know how many dozen police cars out near the entrance. It happened somewhere very close to the entrance to the golf club. There were 50 police cars, maybe.
Off of Scheffler, at which point I thought he was going to be released. They then helped him adjust his wrist and place the handcuffs back on Scottie Scheffler in the back of the patrol car.
Wow. Scottie's tee time was what? Roughly 8:48 Eastern time scheduled, and so that then would have been delayed by an hour.
Guys.
Dude, step back. Back up, or
I'm
you
not. I'm back.
Step back.
I'm back.
You're game one, right?
Yeah, that's a 15.
Guys.
Friday morning on his way to the PGA Championship, stunning images showed him handcuffed as he was led to a police car. ESPN reported he failed to follow police orders following a pedestrian tournament traffic. ESPN says Scheffler drove past a police car. Detained by police Friday morning on his way to the PGA Championship. Stunning images showed him handcuffed as he was led to a police car. ESPN reported he failed to follow police orders following a pedestrian fatality investigation. Police say a pedestrian was hit by a bus on the road leading to Valhalla Golf Club in a lane dedicated to tournament traffic. ESPN says Scheffler drove past a police car and was chased down and cuffed. Here's video from our Jeff Darlington, who will join us momentarily, who was present while the arrest took place.
Guys.
Dude, step back. Back up, or
I'm
you
not.
I'm back. Step back.
I'm back.
You're game one, right?
Yeah, that's a 15.
Guys.
What do we tell you?
I'm staying back.
Here's the thing. Right now, he's going to jail.
Okay.
He's going to jail, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. Period. There's nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
Okay. Now, do you have a question?
I'm media.
Okay.
I'm a reporter.
Okay.
So that's all.
That's fine.
I just want to make sure that's
Okay,
known.
but you need to step back over here now.
No problem. You got it.
Okay.
Scottie Scheffler's statement in regard to today's events. This morning, I was proceeding and directed by police officers. It was a very chaotic situation, understandably so, considering the tragic accident that had occurred earlier. There was a big misunderstanding of what I thought I was being asked to do. I never intended to disregard any of the instructions. I'm hopeful to put to the side this and focus on golf today. Of course, all of us involved in the tournament express our deepest sympathies to the family of the man who passed away in the earlier accident this morning. It truly puts everything in
second-degree assault on a police officer, third-degree criminal mischief, and disregarding signals from officers directing traffic. Scheffler's attorney calling the arrest a big misunderstanding, telling the AP, "We will litigate this case as it goes." Scheffler, who's coming off of 4 victories in his past 5 tournaments, including his second Masters title, released shortly after his arrest and managed to tee off at the PGA Championship this morning.
Now, in a statement, Scottie Scheffler calling the situation, quote, very chaotic. He adds, "I never intended to disregard any of the instructions." Scheffler says he's hoping to put this to the side and focus on golf today.